A fair point, do you feel?
Yeah, I think in the story of the game, if you like, I thought first half we started too slow. We didn't start how we want to start. They put it on us and they were turning us, and we couldn't get ourselves up the pitch and playing the game in their half. And then I think the second half we were the team that looked like we could go and win it. I think if we score first in that game, I think we have enough to go and win the game. And in the end, we're trying to drag it back and get something out of the game. So I think probably across the whole game, maybe a fair point.
And is that perhaps a good sign for you? Whilst you want to be at your best for 90 minutes, if you're not completely your best and you get something, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't think we were our best today. I don't think we were our best the first half. There was too many loose touches, too many touches, too slow at times. Not making trying to make good decisions, but the execution wasn't quite there today. But I do think it's a tough league. You've seen some of the results today. I've had a look at some of the results today, and this is not an easy place to come. They're good at home, so the character again to dig out a point on the road, I think is really good. I think we're still growing and trying to be better, but we've got to start games better, and I think then we work our way in a little bit more rather than going one behind. And like I said, I think if we go one in front in that game, I think we have enough quality to go and win it.
We felt on the challenge on Rico that led to the goal. If it had been the other way around, you wouldn't have felt it as a foul. Is that fair? It's one of those.
I haven't seen it back. At the time, I thought it was a bit of a foul, but it's tough. Like I say, that's part of coming to these places. You're not going to get what you want, and we just needed to be more solid in those moments. But it is what it is. We'll take a point. We'll go back to the drawing, we'll review it, and we'll get on to the next one, which is we know it's going to be a tough running.
And Jack Moylan once again coming on and making his point.
Yeah, Jack Moylan's, every time he comes on, he affects the game, and that when they want to come and play, and Jack's frustrated, he's not starting. How better to answer? In the end of the day, he's took his goal well. He looked a threat. He's brave. I like his personality when he's on the pitch, and he did well when he came on. I thought all the subs, and in the end we've put Bailey and Freddie on. We want to push the game. We feel like we can win the game, and we feel like we can go after it. And I think as the game wore on, I thought we could go and nick it.
And I mean, Jack said it to us. He said he was angry not to be in the team, but that's what you want to hear from a player, isn't it? And then to channel it like he has.
Yeah, that's natural. They're players who want to play, and I think the most important thing is when they do get the moments, they show it. And it's different from. Or everyone wants to play, but they have to go and do it. And I think what we saw, Jack Moylan again, he's great in that pocket. He's done it again from that little pocket, little duck inside, and what a great finish he gets as a point on the road.
And good to get 90 minutes out of Rico as well today. Obviously, he's still working his way back from the injuries.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's still working his way back a little bit, and he's still building up. And Hamo again, still building up for into the minutes. And sometimes they think it's going to look easy, and it's a slog. And like I say, for the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they were putting it on us and are landing on seconds better and are hooking it on us, and we're having to defend lower than we want to be. But we just have to be better with our execution, I think. But Rico's good to get through, and Hamo as well.
Just finally, good to see Dylan back in the matchday squad. I know from talking to you off air that he's had one of those injuries that has been hard to sort of sort out.
Yeah, it's been really difficult for Dills. But he's now back training, and hopefully we can start seeing the best of him. But again, another one that's going to take time. He was only available for 20 minutes today if he got on. But yeah, still another one getting back, and we just need to try and get bodies back. But this is the challenge of League One, isn't it? Lots of injuries for lots of different clubs and big results, and just being consistent with our results and our performances. And I thought we looked more like us second half than we did first half.
Yeah, I mean, it sort of underlines that squad thing, doesn't it? That you could sort of joined around this time last year, and because the squad was smaller, it was making it a lot harder.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's one of the benefits that we have at the moment. We're a little bit like with centre halves, but when Porty goes down there, you start to think about what we might need to do. But I think the rest of the depth is really good, and we'll start to get players back as well in the next sort of month or so, which is great.
Yeah, what was the issue with Porty when he went down?
I'm not sure actually. Caught on the head, so it's like a head injury. And again, last minute he's heading things out again and doing what he needs to do for us to get that point. But more than all, I'm just in the end of, like you said, the story of the game is they had the better first half for me. We had the better second half. To come away with a point, a place is hard. It's hard to get 3 points at this place. So yeah, probably a little bit disappointed in one way, but also very pleased with the character again to get a point.
Just finally, quick turnaround Tuesday.
Yeah, another quick turnaround. We go again. It's going to be a completely different game against Man City in the Papa John's, and we've got to look at the team. We try and select to go after that as well, because we know if we can win that game, we can go through to the next round, we think, and then on to Exeter away again.